my name's Clive and I'm from Brook Farm Animal Sanctuary, and I'm going to tell you a little bit today about Iggle Piggle, tell you his story, and then a bit more about the animal sanctuary itself. This is Iggle Piggle. He's named Iggle Piggle after a character in the programme called The Night Garden, which was my daughter's favourite programme at the time when he came into us as a newborn piglet. His story is that he was born on the lorry on his way to the slaughterhouse. His mum was loaded up pregnant, and she gave birth on the way to the slaughterhouse. So he was born, and I'm assuming or guessing that he rolled out through the gaps in the side of the lorry out onto the road, and there he was picked up by some members of the public. Fortunately, they picked him up as a newborn piglet and they brought him straight to us. So we hand reared him, we bottle fed him, and that's one of the reasons why he's turned out into such a loving, friendly and gentle boy that he is. You can see just how lovely he is, the way he likes this cuddle. He loves a scratch, he loves it just in there. That's his favourite spot, right in there. Even though he's gentle, he is huge, which makes it more amazing just how gentle he is, because he weighs nearly 500 kilograms, and if he wanted to, he could give you a really nasty bite, but it just never enters his head. He's just an absolute baby. He's getting elderly now, unfortunately. I'm not sure exactly how old he is, I can't remember, 10 or 12 I think. But when he first came to us, he used to run around like a puppy, and I still remember him chasing me. When I used to drive out of the sanctuary, he used to run behind the cars I was driving out the sanctuary and trying to chase me. Now, he's always been a lovely, friendly boy, but now he's getting older. He's struggling a bit on his legs, he's getting a bit of arthritis. So that's why we keep him now in the barn. He doesn't tend to get out much now. He can still get access to the outside if he really wants to, but he tends to want to stay in this warm, comfy barn with his friends. He's got four friends in here. Most of them are having a sleep at the moment. I think that is Penny over in the corner, asleep as usual, and I think it's Pippa with her. I'm not absolutely sure, but I think that's it. Penny's just getting up. And then over the other side of the barn, we've got Hallie. She can be a bit of a troublemaker sometimes. Sometimes she bullies the others for the food, and she's always trying to get into everything she shouldn't be. She's always into trouble. And last but not least, there we've got a very handsome boy there. He's called Chopsy. He's not named after me at all. He's actually named after a cartoon character, which was a favourite of the people that actually brought him to us. All these, despite their size, were originally sold as micro pigs. Chopsy is the largest, and he used to sleep in the dog bed in the people's kitchen. You can't believe that he'd be able to do that now. So that's Iggle Piggle, and that's his friends. And they're all very warm and comfy in this barn. Now a little bit about the sanctuary itself. We started up 15 years ago, and the reason we started a farm animal sanctuary for these fellas here is because at the time there were lots of cat and dog sanctuaries, as there still are, which is great because the cats and dogs, they all still need rescuing the same, but there wasn't much for these fellas, and I felt that the meat industry kills hundreds of millions of these every year. Each one is an individual, each one is a personality and a character, each one is a tragedy. So I wanted to do a little bit about that. So that's why we take in as many as we can. It's not many, and it really is absolutely just the tip of the iceberg, but it means the world to each one of these individual characters. In addition to saving these, it allows us to show the public what it is they're actually eating. So people come to the sanctuary and they meet Iggle Piggle, for example, and they see him as an individual. They see him as a character that they can meet and they can get to know him, the same as you would get to know your companion cat or dog at home. So we try to show them that there's no difference between loving one animal, your cat or your dog, and then wanting to eat another one. So as well as rescuing these, we also try to educate the public and try to save the animals that way as well by stopping people from eating them. We're a family-run sanctuary. It's just my wife, myself, and children here. We're not as big a sanctuary as sometimes people think we are. So we're just a family-run sanctuary with us doing all the work here. It's very hard work, and money is always a problem. So if you can, we'd really appreciate it if you can spare us a donation. Ideally, a regular standing order would be fantastic because it allows us to budget and to plan for the winter especially. But a one-off donation is also greatly appreciated, as we are struggling a little bit at the moment to get the hay to get us through the winter, and we're getting a bit low on food. So any donations to help towards our work of rescuing these animals like Mr. Piggle's here would be greatly appreciated. So thank you very much.